Welcome back. Let us commence, shall we?
For my people, for our world, I will strike you down.
Alright, let's do this.
This battle shall be our last.
Fire. Still okay.
Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
Ah, shit. Whoopsies. Alright.
Gleaming steel, like my path!
Oh god. Bitter end. Oh god. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh boy.
Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
Oh god. Come on. Yay. Yeah, let's go. Been forced to retreat. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Come on, come on. Hey. You clutched the crystal of Ezem to your breast and wished upon it with.
You! It cannot be!
Emetzelk!
To me, warriors of light! I am salvation, given form. Mankind's first hero, and his final hope. For victory, I render up my all. Your demise will be our salvation.
Right. Woo-wee!
You still stand. Very well. Begone, spawn of shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
Oh god, whoops. Alright, so that... okay. Holy shit. Oh god. Okay, that's a tank buster. Hey, fuck you.
My soul knows no surrender. Hope, grant me strength!
Oh god. Oh lord. Okay. Fuck. Wait, I was underneath. Oh well, whatever.
Gleaming steel, light my path! Sword of Shadow! Darkness must be destroyed!
Okay, after that, don't move. Oh boy.
Begone! Sword of Shadow!
Bam, bam, bam. Past the side.
Darkness must be destroyed!
It's in. Don't move.
My beauty! No, not yet!
Oh no. Oh fuck me. Oh fuck. Okay. There we go.
No. I cannot fail. I will not.
The Dirty Pepsi Man. Alright.
Fool! You have achieved nothing. I am immortal, yet I will never surrender.
Elidibus, so fixated were you on my memories of the future, you failed to heed the lessons of the past. Your obsession blinded you to the true nature of this tower, this beacon of hope for mankind. created to serve as a reservoir for the limitless energy of the heavens. To harness and bind the boundless. Not unlike white auracite. Your ill-begotten power, obtained by exploiting that which is best in us. I shall have it. Your soul and all!
This... Yes. I would become him. I would save everyone. This, I believed. Yet still they cried out in rage and despair. Divided over the fate of the star. A rare occurrence, always fleeting. But not this time. Not this time. Reconciliation. Elidibus. I was needed. I withdrew myself from Zodiac. For them. My people. My brothers. My friends. Stay strong. Keep the faith. At duty's end, we will meet again. We will. We will. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day. But you are not here to see it.
I concede I may have overexerted myself. 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 I concede I may have over Steady now and listen. I told you before that I had a plan, and that when all is said and done, I would ask a favor of you. We have averted the 8th Umbral Calamity, found a way for everyone to return to the source, and, last but not least, we have secured the future of all the people of Norvrand. We have won, my friend. So, I hope you'll forgive me this moment of selfishness, and while I wouldn't want you to feel obliged, promise me you'll take me on your next adventure. A journey. Together. That's all I ask. If I were to tell you that this isn't the end, that we will meet again, would you believe me? Thank you. My friend, with you, my mind and memory shall travel to the ends of the world and beyond. But in this place shall my body stand immovable. May it serve as an undying promise, not only to those who look to me for leadership, but to any soul who has known despair, that hope is everlasting.
There, the Exarch would remain, keeping his silent vigil. When the Scions were not released from his summoning spell, we proceeded with the plan to return them to the source. The Warrior of Darkness, however, retained her ability to traverse the two worlds at will. And in time, the Crystal Tower became a symbol of her link to the First, and of hope.
At such moments, it is hard to know what to say. Are you alright, my friend? You did well, Akira, you and the Exarch. Shortly after you left, we observed that our enemies' ranks were no longer being replenished, presumably when your absence was noted, so we polished them off and came as quickly as we could. Which is to say, not quickly enough, but then you had the Exarch for company, didn't you? And you could ask for no better than that. Ere we descended from the throne room, I did chance upon an object which, if I have the right of it, did once. My apologies. Mayhap now is not an appropriate time. Let us speak of it later. Sometimes I wish that I too had been gifted with the echo. Then I might see what you have seen and glimpse into your heart without the need for words. You can use that echo all you want on me, Yustola. Am I alright? I should be the one asking you. But yes, I'm fine. Thank you. We all are. The people are fine. The city's fine. And the star showers have stopped. It's almost as if we'd gone back to the peaceful days that followed the knight's return, almost. The only way forward, the only way is forward, so I have to believe that whatever lies ahead will be better than what came before. Alright, so. Akira, if you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? So you reached out to Elizabeth at the last, and his heart was moved. I'm not sure I did the right thing, and it changed nothing. I only did as you asked. I suppose you did. But the important thing is, this, though through violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, do we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another, and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Amexelk, he knew of Elizabeth's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elizabeth's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I wildly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. The best we can do to remember events as they happened, no more and no less, as the Ronkas so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. Ah, there you all are. My friend, we were given to understand thou wert injured. Shouldst thou not be abed? Lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where is the Exarch? I see. Akira, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether has not highly changed, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul into his flesh. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process reseth on no more than our friend's soul's recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source with Akira, you would think his soul would be only too happy to be home. No, surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. For furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go airy. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Exarch if he still wishes to return to the source in full knowledge of the risk. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply, yet the answer I received was rather longer than that. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it with a certain amount of poetic license. Ahem. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, They are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Frothy, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope. And when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risk. And I will live with all my being as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the exarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Sitherborough. Let us reconvene here anon. There may remain some few matters which requireth mine attention in Elmeg. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers for Minfilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Nabath Arang together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Elmore for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. I assume you have places of your own to be, Alze. I shall see you later. I shall take this opportunity to conduct a final inspection on the spirit vessels. Given what is at stake, one can never be too thorough. As you've probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Head, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the excerpt does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halaric's doing. What the fuck? Okay. Bum, bum, bum. This warmth in my chest, it's spreading. Can feel it in my hands. Starting to think maybe I'll get better someday. Well, enough to go home. The change we've seen in our patients is nothing sort of miraculous, though they still have a long way to go before we can call their recovery complete. Okay. Halaric, oh gods, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Quickly, Akira, we have to find him. Oh, Alize, I think I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halaric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They are planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Oh, greetings, Akira. Looking for Halaric by any chance? There he is. I was I was afraid he'd wandered off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halaric's safe and well. He's been showing good progress, and he likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps unusually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen, her sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. Oh no, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatments will continue. Beg Lug will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You didn't mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see it to it that your good work continues and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean to make use of every last moment here after all. The time left to you is precious. That's right, Halric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I. Take care. Thank you for coming to see Halric, Akira, and Tesleen as well. She did always enjoy having visitors, and none were more welcome than you and Alize. What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eyes, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others. Alphino, for instance, if anyone is crying, it will be him.
Oh, Alpha, no!
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end. Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make. On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist, you have our love, now and always.
And you mine. Please take care.
Damn it, I'm not crying. Ah. Oh, thank goodness you still you can still return. If I had to bid farewell to you both, my heart would burst here and now. Like Alphino, I know that yours is a life of constant employment, but do visit us from time to time. It would mean the world to us. I understand the Exarch will be living with you, capable though its custodians are. The Crystarium will be poorer for his absence. It seems the coming years will be a period of transition for both our cities, but through mutual cooperation, I am confident we will find a way forward. I hear the airship crashed in Amarang. Never mind. The important thing is you're all safe and well. That said, we should probably retrieve the wreck before the locusts strip it from for trolley parts, or perhaps we can make a trade for of it. 'Tis a strange feeling, Akira, to stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind, but this I know. I shall cherish my memories of Norvrent, of every soul I met here for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Alright, we shall continue in the next episode. Till then, fare thee well.